Okay. Welcome to our very first episode of Krew Call. Krew with a K, because that's how we roll.
No, because I'm Malay.
Yes, because this is the most Malay sound engineer in Singapore. He does all your Malay DJ weddings, yeah? Yeah.
But to think about it, right? If you think like during A, V, and L, audio is usually Malay. But if that one Indian were to come in, kan?
No.
Wait. If Indian were to do sound in Singapore, dope gila je the sound.
I think it's everybody.
Agree,
I agree. The top Indian engineers in Singapore, Mr. Lavanat from RP.
See, Lava, Uta.
All Indians. Actually, it's an Indian dominated industry lah.
You ke?
I don't know. You ke?
Oh, we will try our best to make this in Singlish, because usually with him and with another guy who don't want to be part of this, which is behind the camera right now, we usually talk in Malay lah.
I'm not Malay, by the way. Everybody calls me Malay. I'm not Malay. I speak Malay. I should be on Surya. But nobody wants to hire me.
But actually, your Malay is way better than me.
Yes. My Malay is way better than anybody else's. Okay. Anyway, apart from the topic, those topics, apart from that, okay, so let's do an introduction. Okay, so introduce yourself first, Roizat.
Me,
Yes.
my name is Roizat, also called Zat. If you ask me what I do, I'm a Malay wedding DJ.
Stop it.
Correct.
Yeah, he loves calling himself a Malay wedding DJ. I don't know why.
And Feroz, how about yourself?
Hi. So my name is Feroz Miai. So I do everything from sound to RF, and now I'm doing production actually. That's somewhere I want to go. I'm getting old. I cannot do setup, I cannot do teardowns anymore. I'm done. So I want to do production. So yeah, that's if you know us, you know us. You don't know us, now you know us. So this podcast, Crewcast, Casting Couch, whatever, we've been thinking and talking about it for the longest time. Finally, we've decided to do it.
True.
Yeah, from the place to the time, after many cancellations. As you see, we actually supposed to have one more person with us, but today he
Behind the camera,
he's sensitive. Today he don't want to talk. So maybe next time, we want to actually bring on more people from the industry, whether it be sound guys or video, lighting, whatever is it. Eventually, we will start. Hopefully, as it picks up, we will bring them in, then we'll talk to them. Our main aim is actually to talk about this industry, share about this industry. Apart from what you see or what you listen with your friends or online or whatever is it. So
True.
Yeah, it's something we want to talk about for the longest time.
I agree. I feel that because usually like people like me who do a lot of conferences, like a lot, and we just hear people talk and I don't understand what's going on. But this time around, if we were to have our own species to just share their epic moments, fun moments, or maybe like frustrating moments, how we can improve. Like maybe if we were to rant about a particular show caller, and if that show caller were to...
We're not going to drop names, okay? It's
I try my best lah.
It's not a name-dropping show. But we can always share like the good, the bad, the ugly, the experiences, what can be done better.
True.
How the freelance industry especially, how can we make it better? How can the crew upgrade themselves?
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. But question would be, how do you get started in this industry for you?
For me, I started out
like day one.
Oh, day one. Oh, you won't believe lah. Day one, back in those days, right? Like I think I'm 30 plus now lah. 30. This year 38, I think. So I started about, I think when I was 16, 17.
Okay.
Then I actually went, about that age, I actually went to help a friend do follow spot.
Follow spot?
Yes. For free, for his show in Nian Poly.
Okay.
Mr. Ajar Nazimuddin, if you're listening or you're hearing, it's because of you, I'm still in this industry. But
how did they like, hey Feroz, you free?
So I knew this friend of mine from a previous CCA.
Okay.
Last time I used to work there. I used to be a aero modeler, youth flying club, long story short, he was in this. He was doing a school production.
Okay.
Neon Poly. Shout out to Neon Poly students. Yeah, see, was Indian for
Okay.
the ICS, Indian Cultural Society. So they asked me, "You want to help?" No, okay, I help do follow sport. From there, slowly, they asked work and all that. Then I started off with an Indian company.
Uh-huh.
I started doing mobile disco. Last time mobile disco was
Yeah,
very hot.
I heard about the times for mobile disco.
Two tops, DJ, PA
But for
road
mobile disco,
shows.
kan, where y'all tap power from? Because I heard that the mobile disco is in East Coast. Usually is in East Coast.
What East Coast? What nonsense? Mobile disco.
Yeah.
It's not a.
I thought mobile disco is on a truck.
If you talk about the name, yes, mobile is mobile disco. But in our context in Singapore, mobile disco was actually birthdays, weddings.
Is it?
Yes, it's not two tops on a truck. This is not Taiwan, bro. And then got pole
Because
dancing and all on top.
I swear, there's one old guy who shared with me his company. Before he does whatever we are doing right now, he was on a truck, and the DJ is literally on a truck, and he does that at East Coast.
Maybe long time. Maybe East Coast. Maybe that's even way before my time, lah.
Okay.
But my time, that was like 20 years back. Mobile discos were very hot.
Okay.
That's what a lot of the pioneers in this industry started off like mobile discos. They did two tops, two speakers, two tops with two speakers, CDJ, like I did something you don't see anymore. CD deck, no mark, Denon. It's something it's like, I just saw one yesterday, 2 days ago at Vivo City. I'm like, oh my God, this thing is still alive. But that guy, I think, is not using it. But so they normally do under the block, CC.
So technically, if like in our language right now is, hey bro, simple show, two top
something like that. But now our simple show two top is we mix mic. Last time is two top. You have to. Some of them will DJ, will mix songs, got dance floor.
As in the sound guy have to do it.
Yes, you know one very famous Indian also mobile disco DJ, Mr. Mugilan.
Oh,
Mugi was I started with Mugi also. I don't know if Mugi remembers, but I started Mugi. I used to not ask him, can I help you out during shows? He said, bro, I cannot pay you. Some days he don't pay me. Some days he pay me $50. I'll go help him. I'll set up with him.
True.
So Mugi used to be a mobile disco DJ, but now you see he's Mr.
This is when actually?
But this is 20 years ago.
20 years ago.
About 20 years ago. Yeah, 20 years ago, it's like what? Now it's 20. Yeah, the 2000s, early 2000s, just before the 90.
Mugi, we're going to get you.
Yeah, one day we were going to get Mugi. So Mugi has a long history also. The Indian also. So shout out to my Indian brothers.
See, did I tell you? Always like the Indian guys, if they do sound, it's like dope gila.
Yeah, I mean, like, we got all races also lah. Indian guys are
better
I'm not saying it's better, but
I as a Malay, I would say better.
I'm being neutral. Okay? I'm Indian, Chinese, Burmese, so I'm being neutral. But all I can say is that everybody's good lah. I mean, I know we're very good. One of the best engineers at that time. My time was Shatai. Shaita is not Indian.
Malay,
is he Indian? Pakistani? I don't know, Shah. Next time you tell me again. Okay? I cannot remember. Shatai is one of them.
Yeah.
Then we got Uncle Danny Lee.
Yep, Danny
Lee is Chinese and he mixes for a lot of international Chinese artists as well.
True.
He used to do NDP.
True.
He did NDP for the longest time. Then Chinese engineers. But anyway, then after you come, Indian engineers that we are close to, like, especially for me, I know one of the top Indian engineers is Labanat. Now he's art lecturer. Then we know of Mugi, who he's now Mr. Conference. He's a conference master. He does concerts as well.
True.
Then for the Malay, I'm Malay. I'm not Malay, but and then in industry, we had the late Uncle Wahab.
True.
Then siapa?
I never get to meet Uncle Wahab.
I think I met him once, but not during a show, or I can't remember. But he was the old timer batch lah.
I always hear of his name lah, but I never met the guy.
Uncle Johari.
Johari,
Yeah, so all these were the old timers like in
True.
this industry.
So whatever name that came out, right, is again it's just names that I hear, but I never get the chance to meet. Because usually the only time where different A1s meet each other kan, is let's say in MBS, the whole from basement
got
to level
also
5.
we got Rush Atima,
Rush.
Rush Atima also. But I think these days, okay, the reason why I know more, I'm not name dropping, name drop no, is because I would say I started much earlier than you.
Correct. Duh.
The first time I met you, so you were doing camera.
No, I was doing actually broadcast.
Yeah, lah,
audio.
camera lah, broadcast lah. You weren't doing live sound yet.
Yeah, not yet. Correct.
Then after that, that was when I met you. I got to know you. Then after we had a common interest on audio was scooters.
Correct. Wow, scooter.
It was a mud rape on a scooter. A scooter. There was a scooter time. Remember?
I miss the scooter time.
Yeah, scooters were fun. Maybe we should start a new podcast, the Scooter Gang. Okay, but anyway, then so you started much later.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, for you, you might not know these people. Then after that, your time would be more like Lava. Even at that time, Lava also was not missing much really. It was actually school really.
Correct, correct.
Mugi started to come back into the industry about your time. Because he left the industry for a while. He went to another industry, then he started coming back. I think at that time, then he's coming back, you see much more.
Okay, then, but now you compare like old and new, kan? As you progress since you already clocked your long service award, multiple long service award. But like, do you see any difference between the Otai and the current batch? Don't say the current new lah. The let's say my batch. Do you see any difference like how they work, their temperament?
Oh, wow, that's something. I mean, if you ask me honestly, I think everybody works differently. Correct. Okay, my time when I started, I feel I'm damn bloody old. No, but
you are.
Not.
Just letting you know you are.
I'm not bloody old. My time was still analog boards.
Correct.
We were still patching.
Patch boy, outboard gear. Zeroing.
Wow, you see so many knobs, buttons.
I did that once.
Lost. Bro, honestly, when I started, I damn lost, bro. And amps were heavy.
True.
Like batu, bro. Like rock. It was heavy and it's very different. So compared to now, I don't know. Like I feel like it's a simpler. I would say I feel it's a simpler world right now. That it's not as because last time when you do patching and all that, you patch your quarter inch wrongly.
Correct.
I mean now you give somebody who has started this year an analog board with compressor and all. I mean you give me also. I would take 5 minutes to think how to patch back, but I think I might be able to do it. But
correct.
Now is a digital age.
Correct.
Even we do this podcast and whatever now, it's all digital already. So it's very hard to compare. I would say last time I would think it's more stressful.
The question is more about working ethics.
Working ethics, working ethics last time and now, I think it's if you want to compare old and new, it's very hard for me to compare. I don't know. I mean, you ask me, I would say sometimes the old is good.
Okay.
Sometimes the new is good. Sometimes the new is I don't like. Sometimes the old, some things I like. So it's a very big mix of both lah. I would say. I cannot pinpoint anything in particular. For me, I would say maybe the newer engineers are more versatile. In a sense where they can do conferences, then they also can do
last time is there's dedicated this group of A1s does only conferences then?
I'm not sure on that, but to how I know it was, I know if this engineer, right, he was very good at concerts.
Okay.
Yeah, I know they will be always called from concerts. Like if conference, they will not call them, they will call somebody else or they'll do it themselves or what. It's how I feel how it was lah.
Okay.
Then but nowadays, like even you see yourself, you can do concert, you can do conference. You ask the old guy, can you do a conference and concert today? Not say impossible, but I'm certain they will stick to maybe like one genre lah. I would say we call it a genre lah. But yeah, times have changed, and I can't give you a definite answer because it will be unfair to everybody as well. So, but generally, yeah, the times have changed lah. I would say, I mean, easily to put it. I'm not deflecting the question, but
Yeah.
I'm trying to just be very neutral about it. So it's a good mix of plus and minus.
Okay. Like again, like I don't really get to lepa or copy with these old batches. Like maybe once in a while if I were to get the chance. But like if were to bump into them, it's like I say lah, if let's say we are in MBS or Singapore Expo, everybody's there.
Yeah.
Then we'll meet at like smoking corner. Then we will just talk talk
Yeah.
nonsense lah.
Yeah.
So like a bit like maybe like a few can count. Even like Andrew's brother, I only know of the name until I met the person, but I never get to see him how he work. Because I love to see how people work.
Nice.
I like to like, for example, like I used to babysit a lot of like Angmo or anybody, and I like to observe how they do work. Because like people overseas do differently than Singapore.
Correct.
Then I was like, oh okay, what if I try not copy full? Like okay, what if I try? Then like, oh, it works. Oh, interesting. I would like, one day I would like to like see an otai in action.
But a lot of them currently don't mix anymore. Very rare lah, I would say.
Yeah, but like still, Danny is still mixing.
Danny does mix, but not so much to what I know lah. I
Okay.
know he does still mix.
Mm.
I think he does more advising now. I'm not sure Danny, but to what I know, I mean, they
Like,
all have seen everything lah.
True.
Over the years, they have really seen a lot of things. Shah, Danny,
Mm.
Kerjo, they've been all over the world. They've seen a lot of things. I think most of them also want to relax and chill out already, and maybe they do more advising, more what I would say, what's that word? Sound design, or advice, or we should do this, we should do that. To see them in action now, this is rare, I would say. It's not something very easy.
I
anymore.
agree. But do you think in our industry, be it AV and L, do we require a certificate? Like for me, if any of my like nieces or nephew were like, hey uncle, I want to study like what you're doing. You think I should go poly, take this course? My direct answer will be no, don't waste your time. Uncle is a dropout. Uncle N-level only.
Uncle Melayu. So
No, unless
No.
unless I ask them as, do you want to teach?
It's not really. No. I would say, okay. So this is where it comes. So last time there was the only audio school there was SAE, School for
Correct.
the Engineering, which
Yep.
is now in Singapore
Gone.
no more. It's gone already.
God.
They taught not a lot of live sound, a lot of mixing,
True. Like
Pro
studio,
Tools, studio and all that. But even that time, when you go to SAE, when you come out, if you don't have hands-on knowledge, they'll say, this boy theory.
Correct. Same as the current batch now lah.
Not really. No.
I would say.
Yeah, I've got. Okay, don't say we cannot equate them.
Okay.
Now, we have seen some. I mean, I've worked in companies where we had interns. Yeah. One good example. Shout out to UAV for being our venue, holding us here today. UAV, thanks guys. Royza wanted this raw flight case feel, so we are here. So we decided
To be sweating outside.
yeah, instead of a nice aircon room inside, where I asked Suren for help to use. He said, sure, go ahead. But Anne here, this Melayu want me to sit outside, then got noise fan all. He will do in post. He wanted to do in post. It's okay. I'll be too busy doing all this, so he will be doing it. So even like back to the thing like UAV. When I was in UAV, we had interns from RP lah.
Correct.
It turned out well. What you see some Jakob. Jakob
is an intern.
Oh my goodness, you didn't know?
Are you serious?
Yes, Jakob is an intern.
Okay.
I taught Jakob a lot of things.
Oh.
Yes, Jakob used to be my A2, and then that time, then UAV, the old UAV had K2 and all that. We just came. I taught Jakob a lot of things.
Oh.
Yeah, Jakob was an intern. He came back.
He's good.
He's good. Yeah, it's not bad.
He's
Shout out to RP again. Sonic Arts. Good. Please give me a diploma without going for the course. Then we have Renee also. Renee is now in MediaCorp.
Yeah.
All these are good people. What? There's a lot to name drop. I mean.
Okay, no need to name drop.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, as let's say we are at a festival, like small festival
Yeah.
like a Kalang or whatever. So there were multiple bands.
Okay.
Definitely, it's either the in-house guy makes, which is usually what we want, because we gatal.
Okay, sure.
Or they suddenly will appear with someone to do sound lah. So yeah. So this chap or lady will just come to the console like, hi, I'm the engineer for so and so. I was like, oh, hi engineer. So you want to take over the board? Okay, fine. Like, okay, 40% of the time they do their homework and they're like, oh, it's a CL5, or maybe I should do like a show file or something. 60% of the time, macam faham. What is macam faham? It's like, oh, I know how to do it, but I actually don't. So what you get is a laser show lah, wang wing wong everywhere.
Laser, Star
so
Wars,
at the end, but at the end of the day, client will like, or even organizer will be like, bro, why is it like that? I say they bring their own engineer lah. No, but you tune. Yeah, I tune to a certain extent lah. I tune to the room or to the space, not to not get feedback. If I cut all like the EQ, it will sound.
This is another can of worms. If we open, it's going to take another hour. We'll talk about.
True. That's why I call myself Malay wedding DJ, bro. I don't declare engineer.
Last time we used to call these kind of people like anjing ni. Anjing in Malay is dog.
So that's why like me with like, I got nothing against people who got certs. I got nothing against them. Just that the ones that I met.
Yeah, maybe it's your luck lah. The people you meet lah. I mean, it's not so much about a cert thing.
That's why
there is always two sides to the coin.
Correct. Correct.
There can be very nice engineers. There can be horrible engineers. Nice engineers who cannot mix. Horrible engineers who are horrible people but can mix well.
Oh yeah.
It's always like that. Even you go to school also same thing. The school will try their very best to produce students which are beneficial to society. Okay, not the society lah. Okay, wow, I feel like some school motto. But to the industry. So there are some good ones, some bad ones, some who don't want to be like, no choice. Bopian already, bro. Like, alamak, if I don't take this course, I go, I got nowhere to go. You know, the kind of thing. Some who barely pass, some who has passion.
Correct.
One thing that this industry has lost is passion.
I agree. That's why sometimes when like, because as a freelancer, I see multiple AV companies. Then their full-timers will like, macam come to work with the mentality like, tomorrow 6 a.m. Tomorrow 9 show set up. Okay, I know it's hard work, bro. But you're in this industry for a reason. Like I know I'm passionate in whatever I do. I take pride in whatever I do. But for these people, especially operators, I don't understand. If you're a freelance operator and you come with that kind of mindset like, 9 to 5 by right, I'm supposed to be here, then I want to go back home. Why need to OT? Then you shouldn't be in this line, in my opinion.
I don't know. I feel some people, because different companies operate differently.
Yeah, that I agree.
Some companies treat you like kings.
Yeah.
Give you food, amazing food, give you food on time.
Yeah, man.
Give you the easiest jobs around and all that. Like, some companies treat you like dirt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Second class citizen and all that. So, I mean, I don't blame operators. Some operators, most of the operators I know are nice people.
Yeah.
Whether it be video, lighting, I think everybody's nice. We can work with each other and all. But I would say some people take it on a different level. That they want it, they expect a certain, like, to be treated a certain way.
Yeah. I know. Yeah, I agree.
Like, I only can come, I'll come this time to this time, I'll do my work. Yeah. I mean, if you're good, and you
have
demand for something,
hey,
please, bro, I'll give it to you.
True.
You ask me, now I like manage shows and all. If I know you're good, you can deliver. What you ask me, within reasonable means, I will try and deliver it for you.
Yeah.
But I know you're nonsense. You ask for the world, you cannot deliver. Bro, don't say I mean.
True.
Don't say I mean. I will think 2 to 3 times whether I should give it to you or why would I spare that effort for you.
Correct.
So, I mean, money is always a topic. Last time, people used to do this job. For money, yes. But also there's passion.
Yeah.
These days, it's more about money rather than passion.
True.
And especially after the pandemic, after COVID, a lot of things has changed. We are shortage of manpower. It's not easy.
I agree.
from me coming from a business standpoint, like my previous company where I work, I did a lot of more business interactions.
Yep.
I visited a lot of companies in Asia
Yep.
and all this. And I understand where bosses do come from as well.
Mm-hmm.
You need to spend a lot of money. I understand. But at the same time also, paying money out also is painful.
Yeah.
But sometimes people, like even full-timers in the companies, don't understand that the bosses pay you full-time. I mean, they expect a certain deliverance, like how much you can deliver and all.
Correct.
I understand sometimes people feel, oh, my boss is breathing down my neck or irritating me and all that. It's something I don't think you know much because you've been freelance.
I never
most,
full-time. But then again, like, any company I go, they will share or rent, ma.
Yeah, I mean,
So
guys,
again,
I mean, crew and freelancers or part-timers will always talk.
Yeah.
That is
agree.
something we cannot stop. But if it's something, I would say, how I would put it, if it's something logical, like say, my salary never come on time. It's always late.
Hal.
Okay.
Hal.
That is something I would say, bro, you got a chow, bro. You don't wait. I mean, it's, you work, you're supposed to be paid on time. Okay, fine. But if you tell me, bro, long hours, I cannot tahan. My boss keeps taking jobs non-stop. You got to understand, if your boss don't take job, he got no money.
Correct.
He cannot pay you.
Correct.
I know lah, sometimes you take non-stop. I think he has earned a lot of money, bro. Bosses who earn a lot of money have to pay a lot of things.
Correct.
Which is something which is the cold hard fact, which a lot of people don't understand.
I agree.
A lot of crew or part-timers or I mean, if they never pay you on time or that one, I don't know lah. That one you got to talk to them lah. But a basic thing, I mean, bosses have to pay for rental, pay for equipment. You buy speakers, you buy lights. It's all not cheap. So, I mean, it's a give and take. So, yeah, at the end of the day, it boils down to money as well.
Yeah. But like, when you say like buying, like bosses buying equipment, that's where your old company comes in. Like, nobody like really support you. Like, there was. Am I right?
right? No, okay. So,
that was actually a good idea, see?
Okay, in my previous company, I'm not going to name drop company or if you know, you know. In my previous company, in Asia, it's a very foreign thing. But back where it came from, it's thriving business.
Yeah, to me, it makes sense.
I mean, yeah, it makes sense and all that. So from the country where it came from, it was a booming business.
Yep.
Here, people are not used to it. Here, we are used to renting from one another.
Correct.
Or we are bartering from one another. You get what I mean? I take two of your speakers. Next show, you take two of my speaker. Or next show, you need something else, I give. I mean, it's a very Asian thing.
Yep.
You know, in Singapore, we used to call this the gotong royong spirit. You know,
Correct.
the kampong kind of spirit. So it also happens here. So to break that mold, it's very difficult.
I agree.
But outside Singapore, wherever it's flourishing.
Like, for example, like Thailand, they were supporting you guys like
I
crazy,
had
right?
good clients in Thailand. I had good clients in Malaysia, Indonesia as well.
So just that the formula didn't work for Singapore lah. Am I right to say so?
It's not didn't work for Singapore, but Singapore. Okay, one thing about Singapore, right? We are so we are very saturated. We have more audiovisual companies in Singapore than in Malaysia.
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious. Why every time I tell people, you sure?
Are you serious?
Bro, the amount of speakers we have here, we add all our speakers together.
As in the whole of 65.
Whole of 65, we add all our speakers for rental. I'm very sure we have more than Malaysia.
Cannot be lah.
Yes, bro. We have a lot. Okay lah, maybe you don't compare, maybe not true lah. I'm not sure, but bro, can you imagine how small we are?
Yeah, I agree.
We can drive from one end to another end of Singapore in 1 hour. No traffic, 45 minutes, I think you get speed.
True.
In Malaysia, how can you want to drive from one end to how many hours?
True.
Imagine the amount of equipment we have here.
That's why I was wondering, like, let's say in Malaysia, kan, if let's say like my company or warehouse is in KL, do I support shows in JB?
Yeah.
They do?
Yes.
Damn.
I know the companies that work in KL, they will drive down. Why is it? It's like a 5-hour
but
drive.
JB don't have like...
Have, but they don't have big systems.
So big boys will be in KL lah.
Yeah, so, the cameraman just dropped something. Sorry.
The cameraman who don't want to tweet.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. So yeah, in KL they will drive down to Malacca.
Because like I used to tour, but then all my gear, if let's say broadcast equipment is from example Astro, I know their truck will drive all the way down to
Yeah,
Singapore.
Astro is different lah. Astro is only one
But
Astro.
I didn't know that if you have I don't know whether there's concert in JB.
Yes, there is concert in JB. So there are companies like, okay, we stop there.
Apa?